not punt the ball again.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This will be fielded at the 17. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! Hot! No. Check. Patriot! Watch him now, Barney!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Gun! Over!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Over! 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 Over!
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So the Patriots coming out now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319.
Throwing. Mayfield. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green, 39.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Trying to lay one up deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And Parkey's kick is good. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On play action, they'll throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit.
Looking to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Grant, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Detroit!
Mayfield now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Detroit!
Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Play fake. Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 36 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's got it up and through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Hot.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back in into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Okay, you got it.